Toluse, where does this fight go next?
Well, it really will depend on what the White House and the president's legal team decides about how to challenge this. You can be assured that they are not going to just take this ruling from the Ninth Circuit Court. They've tried to attack that court as being left-leaning and not necessarily in line with the rest of the country. They've appealed previous decisions from that court up to the Supreme Court. Right now, the White House and members of Congress are saying that they can find a permanent solution so that they don't have to fight this through the courts. But that seems to be something that is going on behind the scenes with Republicans and Democrats trying to find a solution to the issue of the Dreamers that can also include some border security funds and maybe even money for a wall. If they're able to come to an agreement, then maybe the court ruling will be moot. But for now, you hear on Twitter President Trump saying that the Ninth Circuit Court is always routinely sort of overturned by higher courts, and the president's legal team really pushing back very hard against this ruling, saying that it's not in line with the Constitution.
Maybe this was what yesterday's bipartisan meeting, which also featured the news media, they were in the room for the entire meeting, was about to stem off some further problems in the courts. Now, has the president outlined a deal that both Republicans and Democrats could get behind? Enough of them anyway?
Well, the president hasn't specifically outlined a deal. They've sort of put together the contours of a deal, and the president, one of the most significant things he said yesterday was that if the Republicans and Democrats can come up with a solution, that he would sign it. He would not veto a deal that they come up with. So right now they're working on trying to find that deal. It would include potentially some money for border security. Whether or not that includes a wall on the southern border is something that still needs to be hashed out. But it would also include some sort of legal status for about 800,000 of the DACA recipients, something that both Democrats and Republicans have said they want to do. So there are the contours of a deal. They've taken out some of the other sort of extraneous demands and requests from the White House and narrowed it down to just about a handful of different things. So Republicans and Democrats are speaking very positively about the idea that they can come up with a deal. And because the president said he would not veto such a deal, it looks like they're closer than they were a couple of days ago towards actually having a solution to this issue.